about circular functions. Circular functions is basically where you're going to have, and then this is kind of what I talked about in the reference angle one, where you have an x and y axis, and then you're going to rotate around your circle, but we always have to go back to our reference angles in this quadrant. So that's basically this whole thing. But before you do that, you'll notice that in this assignment, in this lesson, you have 2 assignments. So those 2 assignments are, one of them is a unit circle, and it's in a Google slide, and you're going to have to fill stuff out. So the first thing that we're asking you to do is you're going to go, oops, sorry, didn't mean to do that. You're going to have to go through and do everything, all your angles, all of your nice little angles in yellow. So you have to go through and pull out all those angles that are going to be in yellow. So you're going to have 0, 30, 45, 60, 90, and then all the way around, all that stuff that's in yellow, all the way around that unit circle. That's the first step that you have to do. And the next step that we have to do is, let's recap a little bit of special right triangles. So you've got your 45, 45 special, and then you have your 30, 60, 90 special. So 45, 45 special is basically where both of your legs are going to be exactly the same. So both of those legs are going to be exactly the same. Your 30, 60, 90, so if we just look at my angle 30, the opposite is going to be 1/2, and then you got short leg and you got long leg. So that long, you have short leg and long leg. And then that's basically, oops, where you have this. So you have short leg and you have long leg. So if I look, so my short leg, this is my short leg, and then this is my long leg. And so that's what we're basically going to look at. And then these triangles are pretty much kind of drawn really nice. So you guys can kind of look at those. So if I look, and I look right here, the y value is going to be your opposite. And remember, y is going to be the opposite. So that's sine over your hypotenuse. The thing that's different about this special right triangles is that all of these sides, all of your hypotenuses are 1. So this is going to make our life really easy. So this is just going to be 1. So this hypotenuse is 1, that hypotenuse is 1. This hypotenuse is 1, that hypotenuse is 1. This hypotenuse is 1, that hypotenuse is 1. And then it makes it a lot easier to go through and figure out. So then when we look at cosine, cosine is going to be that adjacent. And it's a long leg because that's a 30. It's going to be the long leg. So that's square root of 3 over 2. And remember, this one is my short leg. Is my short leg. So that's going to be 1/2. So again, and then this, we're going to still be at the 30, 60, 90 reference. So then you've got your opposite. Oops, I did it in the wrong color. So this is going to be your opposite. Maybe if I can get my colors to show up. There we go. In green. And then my adjacent in purple. So then we've got my adjacent for cosine. It's going to be 1/2. And then for sine is going to be the opposite, square root of 3 over 2. And if you look, y is a little bit longer. So when I think of this, I always look at my 30, 60, 90, and I think of short leg, long leg, short leg, long leg. And so that's how I kind of look at that. Is this triangle, this y value is longer, so that's going to be that square root of 3. And then the short leg is going to be 1/2. So then we go to 45, 45. This is kind of my favorite one, is 45, 45, because in 45, 45, both of your legs are exactly the same. So, and then this is how I kind of remember 45, 45, both of those legs are the same, so there's 2. And notice it's square root of 2, square root of 2, square root of 2 over 2, square root of 2 over 2. So there's 2 2's. So, and they're both the same. So that's how I like to think about 45, 45. So the next thing is, now you're going to go back and you just found the horizontal. So you're going to go back to that unit circle and you're going to fill out in the orange part of your special right triangle of that unit circle. You're going to fill in the parts where you have 30, 45, 60, and then you're going to go back and you're going to fill in those little orange sections right there for X and Y. So that's what you're going to have to do for this one. So then we're going to go back to quadrant 2. And again, we're still going to be looking at short leg, long leg. So you've got your whoops, I was on the wrong color. So you've got your long leg there. So long leg, and it's going up. So that's going to be square root of 3 over 2, and that's your y. And it's going up, so it's positive. And if you notice, this is your short leg, and that short leg is 1/2, and then it's going to be negative because I'm moving to the left. And then again, same thing. We found our reference angle. So it's 30 degrees and 180 from 150. That gives you 30 degrees. This is going to be my adjacent. And that's going to be my long leg, square root of 3 over 2. And it's going to be negative because I moved to the left. So it's going to be negative. And then we've got this one. This is going to be, and I'm going up. From my x-axis, I'm going up. So that's why it's going to be positive. And that's my short leg. So that's 1/2. And then again, we're on this one, 45, 45. That's my reference. Anything that ends in a 5, by the way, your reference angles are going to be 45, 45 when we're talking about circular definitions, circular trig. And again, 45, 45, it's square root of 2 over 2. Now I just got to figure out which direction. So I'm moving to the left, so that's going to be a negative square root of 2 over 2. And then I'm going up, so that's positive square root of 2 over 2. So that's where I got those. Okay, now you're going to go back to that unit circle, and now you're going to fill in the orange part where that's going to be just for this section of the circle, because that's quadrant 2. All right, so now we're on reference angle again, and I notice that I'm going 260. So go 260. Hey, I went over. So how far do we go back from there? 210 minus 180. Oh, I still did that wrong. 210 minus 180. Sorry, guys, you're just going to have to fix this. I can't do math today. So this is 30. This is 210 minus 180 is 30. And then this one will be 60 down here. Because this is 240. I don't know. My brain is like dead. Sorry. I apologize. So this is going to be, again, all the pictures are right. So this is your long leg. So that's why it's square root of 3 over 2. And it's going to move to the left, so it's negative. And then this one, I'm moving down, and that's my short leg. Y is my short leg, so that's why it's 1/2, and then it's negative. And then this is where I messed up again. So that should say, I don't know if you guys can see that, but this right here should be 240. All right, and now we're going to go 240 minus 180, so this ends up being 60 degrees. So that's why that reference angle is 60. So we're going to go back, and we're going to look, and we're going to look at, okay, I'm moving, that's my short leg, so that's why it's 1/2, and I'm moving to the left, so that's negative. And then I'm going to move my y, I'm moving down, so it's negative, and that's my long leg, so that's square root of 3 over 2. And now we're back to reference angle 45, 45. Both my sides are the same. And you go here, you go 225 minus 180 because you got to find that. And that's how you got the reference angle of 245. And you know that they're the same. So it's square root of 2 over 2, square root of 2 over 2. And then you're moving to the left. So that's negative. And then you're moving down. So that's negative. Go back. Whoops, I'm going to make this better on this pen. Go back, and now we're going to be in quadrant 3 here in your unit circle. Go back to that slide, and you're going to fill all those parts out that are orange. So you're going to fill in all of these numbers. Square root of 3 over 2, 1/2, square root of 2 over 2. All right, last one, guys, last one. So in this one, what happens is now we're going to go and we're going to go your reference angle 300, and now we're going to go all the way to 360 because that would be a whole rotation on back at the X. So 300 minus, or 360 minus 300, that gives me 60 degrees is my reference angle. And then this is the short leg. So the short leg is going to be 1/2. And then this is your long leg, which is square root of 3/2. And we're going down, so this is negative. Okay, so let's look right here. This is my long leg. So this all the way is 330. 330 minus 360 minus 330 gives me 30 degrees. That's my reference angle. And then that X is my long leg, so square root of 3/2, and I'm moving to the right, so it's positive. And then we're going to go and we look at this. This is Y. And we're going to go down, so it's negative. And it's the short leg, so it's 1/2. And now we go back to 45, 45, so 350, and then 360 minus 315. I said 350, right? Sorry, 315. 360 minus 315 gives you 45 degrees. That's your reference angle of 45. So again, you're moving to the right, so that's positive, square root of 2/2. And then we're moving down, so that's negative, square root of 2/2. And now you're going to go back, and that's your first assignment is to go through, and now you're going to fill out this section in that orange section of your unit circle. And then that is your assignment. So basically, you guys need to be working on this. You have another one where you're going to have to fill out the sine and cosine values and just your reference angle. It should be fairly quick. And then you're going to go through, because you basically have 2 assignments, the unit circle, Google Slides, save that unit circle into your Google Drive, because you are going to add to it in radians when we get to that later in the week. And if you guys remember, I hope to see you guys on Mondays from 2:45 to 3:30 for Google Hangouts. And plus, I just miss you guys. You can ask questions or whatever, and I hope you're doing really well. Talk to you later. Bye.